The second part of our lesson today, we'll be talking about determining the parity of functions. And we learned about this way back in Unit 1 when we were looking at functions in general, and we were determining if they were even, odd, or neither. So if you recall from way back when, if two functions are considered even, then what happens algebraically is we get the same output when we plug in negative x, when we replace the x with negative x anywhere in the problem. If the two functions are going to be odd, then we get the opposite expression. And if it's a neither, we get a little bit of a mix. So part of it might be the same, but part of it's going to be different. So if we look at an example, maybe we have y equals just simply 2x. So if I replace, to figure out parity, I would put in 2 times negative x, which is negative 2x. So since 2x and negative 2x are exact opposites, this would be an odd function. But if I look at like x squared, then when I plug in negative x, in this case, the negative gets squared, so it's still x squared. I get the same exact thing, x squared and x squared, so that's even. And then lastly, if I have like, let's see, 1 plus x. So when I replace it with negative x, I'd have 1 plus negative x. And in this case, the 1's the same, the x is opposite, so that's a mix. It's neither. So let's see how this works for our trig identities. So our first example we're looking at is y equals x plus sine x. So first step is plug in negative x into the equation. So y equals negative x plus sine of negative x. So y equals negative x, we can't change, but the negative in this case, since it's sine, that's an odd function, it comes out. So we have minus sine of x. Now looking at the original and looking at our outcome here, the negative x and the x are opposites, the sine and the negative sine are opposites, so this is an odd function. If we look at example 2, we are going to replace again the x's with negatives. So negative x for our sine and negative x for our cosine. So 2 is not changing. The sine of negative x, the negative comes out in front. So I'm going to put that actually out in front of the negative, or in front of the 2 to make it negative. So that means negative 2 sine x. And cosine of negative x is that even function. So the negative goes poof, which means we have cosine x. And in this case, look at the original, look at our output, and they are exact opposites. So this would also be an odd function. Now, what you're going to do at this point is you're going to go back into Classroom after you end the video, and you're going to pull up this document. And what you're doing is you're looking at these 10 examples, you're going to sub in your negative x and simplify, and then you're determining if it's even, odd, or neither. And then on the Venn diagram on the back of your sunshine and cloud sheet, you're going to categorize them. And then the answer key to the sunshine and clouds document, as well as the answer key to the Venn diagram, are posted in Classroom for you to check. Good luck.